We have started this WingMan University channel to help people build print-on-demand businesses and add additional income streams. We are not gurus. We've failed a lot, had a lot of successes, and we just want to use our knowledge to help you go further faster.
Taking action and being consistent. Those are two very important things to both me and Stephen. And I think one way that we've talked about doing that is this idea of just getting 1% better. It allows you to kind of break down where you want to be, but not feel overwhelmed that you have to get there tomorrow. So being able to take action every day, just 1% better, whatever you did yesterday, try to get a little bit better at it today, and doing that consistency, then you're going to see growth in your business. And that has been so true for me and Stephen over the last 4-ish years that we've actually been like partnered together. We've both been on our own separate journeys for longer than that. The last 4 years, we've actually, I would
most
say
of my journey started with me telling you what to do. So
yes, I would say this is actual business now that we've been working on. And that's kind of the mantra and the pillars that we've had in our business. So I gave some practical advice last week specifically for KDP and Merch by Amazon, if those are the two platforms or one or the other that you're focused on. And those benchmarks are just some ways to see if you are being consistent and taking action. And so the first one was getting that first listing up. That's a good benchmark to hit. Okay, I started this journey. And then after you do that for a while, getting to 100 listings, which may seem overwhelming after you just made your first listing. But again, if you're being consistent and you're taking action daily, then you can get those to 100 listings. And for whatever reason, we've just found that to be kind of a magical number where things start to click in your head and the gears start working together and stop like halting all the time. And then after you hit that number, the next benchmark that we'd like you to look for is getting your first sale. So you might get it before you make 100 listings, which would be awesome. But definitely after you make 100 listings, you should have a good grasp of what's going on and be able to look at kind of the metrics and things and figure out how you can get your first sale. So no longer just getting eyes on what you're doing, but actually converting those eyes. And so that was specifically for Merch by Amazon and KDP, but that can also be applied to, kind of anything that you're doing as, the great time of year to start moving into different platforms and trying out new areas of your business. You can kind of use those same benchmarks. So the first one for us, we use the example of YouTube, as this is a fairly new platform for us. You can see we're still working out some of the bugs and kinks and things here, but for us, it was getting that one video up, just in this kind of new style, a little bit better cameras and lighting, not perfect quite yet, but we're getting there. And so after we made that first video, we're like, okay, let's get to 100 videos, which I think we've surpassed at this point, which is cool.
Yeah, we've actually blown that out of the water because we've been so consistent.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot more videos the last couple of weeks. But after we've passed 100 videos, now we're kind of looking for that like unit of success. We're not quite sure what that looks like. At least I personally am not sure what that looks like on YouTube. But that's the next thing that we're doing. Now that we kind of have the gears in place, everything's working smoothly, we can get these videos out pretty consistently. Now we're looking at the data and seeing what we can do with this data and which direction we can head. So, it might not be a one-to-one scale of like, this is exactly how you move through every new platform or area that you're going into, but just having some of those benchmarks to hit that will kind of push you along as you are learning, whatever new thing you're going after. So that's what we talked about last week. Again, those two pillars were taking action and being consistent.